He's ready. He wants me to rock it. It's Morning Joe and the Pro. The Pro today, Marco D'Angelo, my partner in crime, the man who thinks he runs WagerTalk, but he doesn't. I'm the Prez. Welcome, my brother. It's Friday. Lots to talk about.
Championship weekend. Is there anything better than that?
Blowjobs, Thai food, Pink Floyd, money.
We weren't even a minute in, and you put the podcast right into the gutter.
Oh, so you're one of those guys who think blowjobs are things that are in the gutter?
Well, on a podcast, yeah.
Well, I'd like to get one during the podcast.
I'm pretty sure that video would go viral, and I'm pretty sure that would shut down our YouTube channel.
Okay, well, hold on. Excuse me.
Yeah, no. Oh, Prez.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing today?
One second. I think there was a request.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Marco, baby! Every show is a good show when you're on it.
I wish I could say the same, sir. Wish I could say the same. Did you, I know you don't watch our videos from the studio, but I got a good one in on you the other day. Did Kelly tell you about it?
No. What did you do?
She was talking about when she was doing the presidential address with you, that she had to throw her pen at her dog Coco because the dog was snoring. And it was snoring so loud it was going to get into the background of it. And I told her, I said, I'm surprised that you realized it was Coco. If it was a Prez video, I would have just thought it was the audience snoring.
Oh, cha-ching! Oh, my God. Anyway, lots to talk about. NBA, NFL, but most importantly, making money. 7-0 this week in betting, Marco D'Angelo, on a 14-3 college basketball run, and been rolling on fire like a cannon out of a cannonball, blah, 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 for 45 days. Tell us about it and give out some promos.
Well, like I said, this is my time of the year, Prez. I love conference basketball. College basketball, November, December, you've got new teams. They play teams they don't play all the time. But when I get to conference play in January, that's my wheelhouse. And January, February, March, that's where I love to excel. We're killing it. And it's not just the college basketball. We're on a 10-5 run in the NFL. We're 50-29 over the last 42 days. And we've made our clients a bankroll increase of 68%. And I've got a deal for the masses. We've got a short-term deal for you to take advantage, and we've got the best deal of the year if you want to go long-term. If you want to jump on for 7 days, use coupon code MD79. That's MD79. You'll get a week of service, all plays, $79. That's only $10 more than you would pay for a 3-day package, and you're going to get 7 days, Prez. But if you want to lock up long-term, get every play I have. That's all sports and all of the special events. You know I do the Triple Crown races. 2 years ago, we turned a $300 bet into $9,000 for our followers. You'll get my Triple Crown event. 12 months, use coupon code MARCO750. Normally, that's $1,750 for a 12-month subscription. You'll get it for $1,000, Prez. That's less than $3 a day. You can't buy your cup of Joe for $3 a day.
I certainly can't. This was $5.67, a triple grande latte. Extra hot.
Extra hot. You are extra hot.
Dad, ain't that the truth, Marco? I'm nicely shaved. My hair looks good.
Yeah, you actually are having a good hair day. What's happening?
Little flexing for the listeners. Look at the tries.
Oh, man.
Okay, I've completely lost the plot.
You did.
We'll give those promo codes out again. Well, I got something important to say, and then we'll get to it. You know, I talk about the shows I watch on TV. I talk about the books I read, the movies I see, the music I like, the positions I don't want to do because I'm too old. All these different things on these shows. And I am deep, and I mean deep, into season 3 of The Last Kingdom on Netflix. I meant to go to bed last night at like 1:30ish. 4:10. It was like, I'll just watch one more scene. Just one more scene. Oh no, wait! I have to find out what happens.
So you're telling me, Prez, that whenever you text me in the morning sometimes and say, "Hey, I'm not ready yet. We need to push it back," it's because you had an all-night binger watching TV.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, just out of curiosity, because I know you've done it before, have you hit the record button today? Look, you should have seen the panic in your eyes.
No, I knew I did it.
Saw that you did.
I knew I did it. Listeners, viewers, customers, clients, part of the WagerTalk family. If you like Game of Thrones, if you like Vikings, if you like Spartacus, if you like Black Sails, or any of those fanciful historical fiction shows, The Last Kingdom is as good as it gets. I highly recommend it. But
Are
it
you
also,
a Ray Donovan fan?
I hated I watched one episode of the last season and I didn't watch the rest.
It got better. I just finished that the other night. The beginning of the season was slow, and then it picked up steam. Second half was very good.
Yeah, but I watched every season before that. But now I'm packed with stuff because I've got like 5 or 6 episodes left of The Last Kingdom. I got The Punisher tonight. I'm halfway through Narcos Mexico.
The Punisher, is that me with the Las Vegas books on this run?
Oh, cha-ching. Why don't you give out those codes again and let's get to it.
All right. MD79 gets you 7 days for $79. Marco 750 will get you 12 months of this smiling face for $1,000. That's less than $3 a day.
And the reason it's $750 is because that's how much you're saving, right?
That's right. You're saving $750. You're good with math.
Yeah, not bad. I failed grade 10 math twice.
You're not supposed to do that, being from your descent.
Well, no, I really liked the class so much, I just wanted to take it again.
There you go. All right.
Okay, dude, give us an NBA play and let's get to some football.
Where'd you go, Prez?
I'm right here. Keep talking.
All right. I had a frozen face, and the frozen face on my screen is pretty scary right now.
You'll live.
All right. Where do you want to go?
NBA, free pick.
All right. Tonight in the NBA, check out Minnesota. They're coming off an absolutely embarrassing game. They went to Philadelphia Tuesday night. That was Jimmy Butler's new team. He was with the Timberwolves at the start of the season, caused all kinds of controversy, drama. They finally traded him. Minnesota goes in there. You think they would have been sky high to face their old friend and try to take it to him. Wasn't the case, man. They gave up 149 points in that game. Media all over them. NBA, one of the most embarrassing losses. Now they come back home. They need a big effort tonight in front of the home crowd after that performance. They got called out for being quitters and everything else in that game. You're looking at a game tonight where you've got a line of like pick the winner. Go ahead, take Minnesota. They're going to upend the San Antonio Spurs tonight. That's my freebie for you guys on Friday night.
Why, thank you, Marco D'Angelo.
You're welcome, Prez.
Okay, brother, let's talk NFL football. 4 teams playing. I think it's the best. I think it's the best championship week matchup I've ever seen, at least from a fan perspective. From a betting perspective, it doesn't matter. Who cares if Arizona's playing Detroit or New Orleans is playing the Rams? A bet's a bet. But as a fan, my God, I mean, we could see a shootout in New Orleans, or an extremely close game that comes down to the wire. We could see a shootout in Kansas City or an extremely close game that comes down to the wire. Both lines are short. Both lines are suggesting the team with the ball last wins the game. This is going to be so exciting. Plus, we've had weather drama involved in New England. In
Drama.
Kansas.
I like how you say that. Drama.
Drama, baby. In Kansas City, it's going to be freezing. Now it might not, etc., etc. Let's start with the Rams, brother. They're going in. There's obviously been money coming in on the Rams. It was plus 3.5 across the board. Now it's an even New Orleans -3. The hook is gone. The over and under pretty steadfast at 56.5. Where is the big man going with this play?
Well, in this game, Prez, you talked about the 4 teams that we have left. When it comes to the NFC, all year, this is the 2 teams we expected to be here. They battled for the number 1 seed. The Saints got it with that win earlier in the season. The AFC, that was a different story. Every week we were making a different case for a different team who was going to be there. And at the end, well, yeah, it's the Patriots again, and then the new kids on the block, Kansas City. But for this game, I like to think when I look at these 2 games in championship weekend, how did John Q. Public view the games last week? They watched the games. Everybody watched them. What was their opinion? Because we know the books don't lose. Let's face it. Vegas is never shut down. They might have one bad month here or there, but the books always make money. And the reason for that is John Q. Public sends the money into the books, especially in a sport like the NFL, where they can dictate and outweigh the sharps because there's so much money being played. They looked at this and they said the worst team of the 4, impression-wise, last week was the Saints. They were the one that was lucky to move on. If Philadelphia doesn't throw the interception at the end of the game that goes through Jeffrey's hands and becomes the interception, they might have lost the game. So that has me starting to look at the Saints. Then you look at the Rams. Last week, what did they do against Dallas? They went off script. You think of the Rams, you think of, Gurley, and Jared Goff going downfield. Well, what'd they do? They ran the football 48 times last week. You had C.J. Anderson. Who would have expected that last week? He was a beast, but he ran the football 23 times. He had more carries than Gurley. Gurley had 16 carries. They also only had 2 plays targeted to Gurley in the passing game. What's that mean? It means to me Gurley's not 100%. That's why they made this move. They're trying to limp him to the finish line, get as much as they can get out of him, but they need somebody to help him. The fact that they didn't use him in the passing game, that's huge. He's always catching the ball out of the backfield. And then the game plan was also, in my opinion, to protect Jared Goff. This is a guy, he's only had 1 game playoff experience. He lost that last year. And we saw at times this year, especially the Chicago game, Prez, this kid looked lost against the Bears defense in the big game, that Sunday night game. Now, who do you want in this one? Do you want Jared Goff, that they're protecting him and they're going to come with a running plan again? Or do you want the ageless wonder, Drew Brees? This might be the last go-round for Brees, last opportunity to win a Super Bowl. And lastly, do you remember that drive last week by the Saints? 18-play drive. They kept going forward, going back, going forward, going back on penalties. I think they actually amassed like 160-some yards in that drive because they kept being put back. When they scored the touchdown on that drive, Prez, immediately I said to myself, watching the game, that was a championship drive. And I'm riding them all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'll take them in the Super Bowl. We'll see who they match up against. But pencil them in. Saints are going to the Super Bowl. Go ahead and lay the 3.
That was so professional.
Hey, that's why I don't get the big bucks.
Kansas City -3 against New England. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this New England team. What is this now? 8 in a row in the championship game. I think 11 altogether or something like that.
I think it's 11 altogether. I think it's 8 championship games in a row. And it is phenomenal, Prez, but most of them are at home. I think they've only played one on the road. This is a team that, and I'll be the first to admit it. For my football last weekend, I had 2 plays. I was rolling. I was 10-3. I shit the bed last week, okay? I had the over in the Chiefs game on Saturday, and I had the Chargers against New England. A lot of people were on. You know what? In Prez, we all said it before the game. We said the warnings, but we chose to ignore them. The Chargers were playing their 3rd straight road game, 4th in the last 5. They did the West Coast to East Coast to West Coast to East Coast trips for 2 weeks in a row, and it was a warm weather team playing in cold weather. Yet, even though we knew all of that, what did we say? We're ignoring that. We're going to go ahead and take them anyways. Well, you know what? They look like a team that was in all those bad situations last week. The Patriots just rolled them. How about the Chiefs, though? They were kind of in the same situation. Colts, 3 games in a row on the road. Dome team playing in that weather in Kansas City on Saturday. They couldn't do anything, and that game went under the total. I look like an idiot. They started out fast, even though they had the bad weather, but the Colts just couldn't sustain it. This week, I think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to get their revenge. They went to Foxborough earlier in the season, Prez. What a Sunday night game that was. Patrick Mahomes got off to a slow start. And let's give him, that was his biggest game of his career. He's playing Tom Brady in Foxborough on a Sunday night football game. All right? Got off to a slow start. They rolled back in that game. And the only mistake he made was in the 4th quarter, scoring that last touchdown, leaving a minute something on the clock for Brady. And Brady went down and got, the winning score. I like the Chiefs here. New England's not the same team on the road. Listen to these splits. Offense at home for the Patriots, 33 points a game. On the road, that drops to 21.6. Defensively, New England, 16.4 points allowed on the road or at home. When they go on the road, they're allowing 24 points per game. Those are big differences. 12-point difference on offense, 10-point difference, 8-point difference on defense. I'm going to take the Chiefs. And do you know in that first game in Foxborough, how many penalties were called on New England?
0.
None. Let's go with the Chiefs.
I don't see a 0 penalty game by New England on Sunday. Marco, you're the man, dude. I love doing our shows together. Give out those promo codes again one last time, and let's call it a show.
Hey, no problem. MD79. That'll get you 7 days for $79. That's only $10 more than a 3-day package. You're getting 7 days. And if you want to go long-term, 12 months of the big guy, use Marco750. You get a 12-month subscription for $1,000. That's a $750 savings, and it's less than $3 a day, Prez, to get the winning plays. And we're on a roll. Don't miss out. I got an NBA Game of the Week up tonight. Let's see if we can take it. I'm calling it in my promos. It's sweep week. We're 7-0. Let's see how far we can run this.
Good luck, brother. Hopefully you'll get to 26-0 and break your world-famous when you have sex, you still talk about it. When you eat food, you're dreaming about it. Run.
That 25-0 run? Really? I forgot all about it.
Later,
all right,
brother.
Prez. Have a good weekend. Good luck, buddy, unless you're opposite me.
I don't know. I didn't even look at your plays.
All right.
Because they're probably not up. They probably just have that.
I am putting up my 5% this afternoon.
Like, actually up?
Actually up.
Later, dude. Good luck.
Later.